Hello party people! Welcome back to another little video made by yours truly. In this video we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about how you can improve in literally any game that you play and what is probably also holding you back, you know? It's something that's common. The thing is, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't like tell you this. You know, they tell you just get better at the game, you just gotta practice. Reality, yeah, that's true, but this is also something that keeps people from getting better, and I don't hear people talk about it enough, so we're gonna talk about it today. So in this video, we are going to be talking about what tilt is. What tilt is, how you can beat it, why you should not get tilted, and my own little experiences with tilt, you know? Before we get started though, if you like the video, please be sure to give a comment, like, and the subscribe. And you like things like this, you feel me? You get it? Alright, cool. So real quick as well, I'm probably gonna leave like in the description like timestamps for like each individual part here, because this might be a lengthy video, I don't know yet. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let us get started. So what is tilt? Well, from a straight up definition out the book, tilt originated as a poker term for a state of mental or emotional confusion or frustration, in which a player adopts a less than optimal strategy, usually resulting in the player becoming over aggressive. It is relatively frequent occurrence due to the frustration or animosity against other players, or just simply bad luck. So let me put it in layman's terms, right? In layman's terms, it's basically imagine yourself like improving at something that you're doing, right? At a game, you're improving every single day. You're getting better and better and better and better, right? Then out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, you just go back to square one. Suddenly you're just absolute dog. You're horrible. You're not good. You're not performing how you was yesterday or previously, right? You're literally terrible. When that happens, right? When that happens, you're getting frustrated, right? Obviously you're getting frustrated. You're confused, you don't know what's going on. And at this point, you might start getting desperate. So you'll start playing more like aggro. You'll see someone or you'll see something that's annoying you, like maybe it's an annoying weapon, maybe it's an annoying player in the lobby, maybe it's something that's annoying you, right? A character even. Something's annoying you super bad. You don't like it. You hate it. You feel like this is the reason why you're getting destroyed, right? So you go for that person. You just straight up aggro that. You get really aggressive. You forget everything you learn. You forget all like reason. You forget literally everything. You get all reason. You forget everything. Everything you practice gone, right? In this blink of an eye, you just don't think about it. That's tilt. Another example of this is, imagine you're playing a FPS game like Destiny or Apex or something, right? Or no, let's say Destiny or Call of Duty, a game where you can respawn. And you're doing pretty good, you're playing pretty well. You're like first place in the deathmatch game or whatever. And then I know where someone teabags you, right? That might make you mad. That might upset you because you feel like you're better than them. They have no business teabagging you, right? Like, why are you teabagging me, right? Now, when that happens, there's two things that can go down. Either A, you get tilted and you just want to kill that guy and only that guy the entire time. Or B, you don't care. You just don't care. Like, you're just gonna vibe anyway, Now, let me explain what happens if you go with option A. If you go with option A, you get tilted, you get mad, you get upset, you get frustrated. Now, even if you still win the game, right? You're playing significantly worse. Why is that though? It's literally just because you let him get to you. You let that one person get to you. You let him get to you, and now you're basically, for the most part, hunting him down. You're wasting time to teabag him back. You're wasting time to style point on him. You're doing something. You're doing something that's not optimal anymore. You're doing something that's wasting your time, right? You know you're better. He knows you're probably better, but he got under your skin. And now he's literally just like, ha ha, sucker, like, in the event that you don't actually win, now you're even more tilted. So now next game, you're going to be even more pissed, and you're still going to try to go for that one guy again. And then it's just not going to go well. Because when you see him, you're going to get anxiety. Your anxiety is going to go up. You're going to get anxious. You're going to be really wanting that kill. It's gonna be like you're playing a tournament match almost. But like you're under. You're not really necessarily under pressure, but it's gonna feel like you need to get this. You need to win this. You know. And again, let me also preface this. Like sometimes it's good for people, right? Sometimes that's good for people, but most cases it's not. Now then, let's get into how you can beat tilt. Now, how you can beat tilt. This is honestly different person to person, but one of the most common ways that I found that you can just beat tilt is honestly just taking a break. Take like a 2 minute, 5 minute break, even if you need to. Take a small break, glass of water, do something else, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that whatever is causing your tilt, like remind yourself that you're better than this, basically, right? Let me explain. Say you're playing a single player game, like Bloodborne or Dark Souls or I don't know, Ratchet and Clank or what's another single player? Whatever single player game, right? Crash. Imagine yourself if you're playing one of these games, right? And you're stuck on a level, or you can't beat a boss fight, or something like that, right? But previously you was doing pretty good. You felt like you was doing pretty good. You felt like you was doing okay. But then this happens, and you're getting absolutely destroyed. Like it's taking you forever to get off this level, beat this boss or something, right? When that happens, you start to get upset. You start to get frustrated. You just want the shit done. You don't even care how it gets done anymore. You just want it done, right? When this happens, what I recommend doing is simply taking a small break. Go do something else. There's probably something else you can go and do real quick, or go collect something, or just take a break from that. Come back, right? Or even just get some food. Get some food real quick. Come back. Get some water. Come back. Like just stop for a second and just look at it for what it is, right? Just take a step back. Now, if you're playing a multiplayer game like Apex, Call of Duty, Destiny, any multiplayer game, you're playing a multiplayer game. This is where it's kind of more opinionated. Like it's more based on your person. What I recommend, what I find is the most optimal, is acknowledge what's tilting you. Acknowledge what actually gets you aggravated while you're playing. What gets you frustrated. What is the cause, right? Figure that out. Once you figure that out, now you just gotta know when it's happening. So, like, if you're playing with a friend or something, and they notice that you're getting tilted, for example, you can have them tell you, hey, when I get tilted, can you like let me know, like, hey, calm down, or hey, hey V, can you let me know, hey man, I'm getting tilted, or can you like tell me this so you can bring me back to reality, essentially. Because when you get tilted in a multiplayer game, you're no longer playing to the best of your ability. You're literally just playing. You're playing like a random person. You're playing horribly. You're just not playing good, like at all, So having like a friend or somebody tell you, hey, you're playing poorly, hey, you're getting tilted, hey, calm down, really helpful. Another thing you can do is acknowledge what's tilting you, and when you notice yourself playing worse, taking a step back. Similar to like if you're playing a single player game. Take a step back, look at it, take a deep breath, maybe just think, it's okay, I'm okay, like I know I'm better, or like just take a step back. That's literally the biggest thing. Take a step back. I don't know how many times I've said this thing. I might put a counter for how many times I say take a step back. But seriously, like honestly, this is what helps. Like it seriously does. Take a step back and just think to yourself, hey, I'm better than this. Why am I performing the way I'm doing? And think about it from the sense of, hey, I know I'm better than this. I know I'm getting tilted. Take a deep breath in, out, calm down a little bit, maybe get a water, some ice cream, something that relaxes you a bit, and then come back. Guarantee you playing better. 100%. It works every time. Literally every time. Literally every time. Now, let me go into why you should not get tilted. I mean, I kind of was going into it like to begin with, but I'm gonna go into like the deep reasons why now. Now, this is why you should beat tilt. This is why you should not get tilted. Cause you see, once you beat tilt, you're basically done. Like, it's not something, at least in my experiences, it's not something that comes back. You know, once you beat it, you kind of beat it, kind of thing. This is why you should beat it, though. This is why you should really not get tilted and try to, I'm gonna say force yourself. Try to like work on yourself to not get tilted. It's because it makes you a better person. Honestly and truly, it makes you a better person. Makes you a better player. It makes you just better. Let me explain. So, if you get tilted, you get frustrated. When you get frustrated, it's different depending on the person, right? If you get frustrated, you might be one of the ones that like when you get tilted, you don't want no one to talk to you. You know, you don't want no one to talk to you. You don't care. Someone could literally say the nicest thing to you, or try to give you some kind of advice, and you're just like, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You're not in the mood. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know the people I'm talking about. I'm sure you might know you might be best friends with that kind of person. Like they don't want to be bothered when they get tilted, or when you get tilted, instead of like maybe you do still hear stuff, right? You hear it, it goes in one ear but out the other. Like you hear it but you don't hear it. Like similarly in something like a real life scenario where like you're working or something, like maybe you're a retailer and you're stocking shelves or something, right? And maybe today you're just simply, maybe someone's doing it better than you, and that's annoying you, like because you're like the best stalker, right? You're literally the best stalker, but someone's stalking better than you. Maybe that's annoying you. Maybe it's really getting to you that he's doing better than you or she's doing better than you. So now you're stalking kind of like aggressively. You're just putting shit up there like really quickly, but you're not really focused on what's going where. You're not paying as much attention anymore. And as a result, it comes out pretty shit, like the result's not really good at all, because you gotta, you can't be putting like soap with Candy Crush. Candy Crush? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But you can't put two things that don't even go together. When you beat tilt the first time, when you really get over your tilt, you start to look at things differently. You start to realize stuff, Let me give you another example here. Say you're playing a single player game, and we'll use Bloodborne as an example, because one of my friends is actually playing Bloodborne, so this actually is kind of a good example. I know Bloodborne and Dark Souls in general just straight up tilts people sometimes. So like, let's say Bloodborne, right? And you're stuck on a boss, but you're normally fucking amazing at this game, You're normally really good at the game. Take Bloodborne. Say you're fighting one of the bosses and you just die and 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 die. No one likes failing. No one. It's human nature. You don't like to fail. But when you think you're good at something or feel like you're decent at it, when the game or when someone basically tells you, hey, you're some dog shit and here's why, and you get shit on essentially, that affects you. Now, if you notice this, that you're playing worse because you're tilted, right? Because you're attacking more, or maybe you're getting greedy when you shouldn't be getting greedy, or whatever. You take a step back, you breathe, you maybe take a break real quick, you go and do something else, you go and find some other collectible items in Bloodborne or whatever the case may be, right? And then you come back later, you get it done first try. Let me explain it. Because I'm sure you guys might have had this happen before, but like you take a break from something, a game, and then you come back, and then it's just like, oh, that was easy. Did it first try. Why was I stuck on this? It's literally because you was tilted. Now, have you get over tilt? If you got over tilt at this point, when you come back, you probably get done first try because you breathed, you took a break, you didn't keep going, you didn't keep pushing yourself in those like, hey, I'm getting fucked moments. You know, in a multiplayer game, not getting tilted is really like key to getting better, simply because you're using your brain. One second, my favorite's being weird. Now, what I mean by when you're using your brain is because, like, in a multiplayer game, when you get tilted, you tend to play worse, right? You tend to, maybe you're missing your shots because you're really trying to like force yourself to land these shots, or maybe you're trying to do a combo in a fighting game that you normally could do, but because you're really trying to push the point that you can do it, you're failing at it. It's the concept of when you try to do something, it doesn't work, or like when you're looking for something, you can't find it. It's the same concept. When you're trying to do it, you're most likely going to fail at it because you're really trying to force yourself to do it. You're trying to get it done. It's weird to say that because obviously when you're playing normally, you're trying to win, or you're trying to land your shots or whatever. But it's more like when you're more focused on trying to do it is when it goes down to shit. A lot of times anyway. So I mean, look at like any top player that you know. Any top player, any game, doesn't matter what game it is. I promise you, one of the main things you'll notice from any of their gameplays, any of their streams, they tend to not get tilted. They tend to just kind of vibe. They don't care if someone bags them, or maybe they do and they just like joke about it or whatever. But like, they don't care. They don't care. They listen, they understand, and when they catch themselves getting frustrated or something, you might see that they might take a break. They might go to do something else. In Destiny's case, they might take a break from PvP and they might go do a strike or something. In Apex case, they might go and get some food real fast, and then they come back, or they might go to the training area and shoot some dummies real quick. It's the same thing. You don't want to push yourself when you're not in the proper state of mind. That right there is literally the number one thing keeping you from getting better. I promise. If you're getting tilted at stuff, and you notice you're getting tilted, if this had all helped you, if this all like helped you understand that you're probably getting tilted, leave a like. But nah, like seriously, this is number one thing, 100%. People don't tend to talk about this enough. Now let me go ahead and get into my own personal experiences, and then we'll wrap this video up. I won't go into too much detail because this video is already longer than I anticipated it being anyway. But so let's talk about mine. In Destiny 1, I was one of the, I won't say best, because I mean statistically speaking, sure, but I was one of the quote unquote best players in Trials of Osiris. And for a while I was like ranked like 59th or something like that on the leaderboard. I don't remember the exact number, but I was ranked like 59th on the leaderboard or whatever. And then we also started doing tournaments and stuff, and we never won a tourney. Well, we almost did win one, but that's no story. But the best we got was like semifinals. But how did we get to this point? We got to this point because when me and my friend Delvon, or Immortal, as some of y'all might know him, we started like wanting to kind of like get into tourneys and stuff, right? And one of the things that we noticed, or one of the things that we watched a video from, I don't know who made the video, maybe it was MTash, I don't know. We watched a video from someone, and they mentioned about getting tilted, right? They mentioned about getting tilted and why it matters. And then we played some trials, I think the next day, or maybe it was skirmish or something, and we noticed, hey, we also get tilted. So from that point onward, whenever I was like in those scenarios where like I didn't know what to do, or like I was getting confused or kind of frustrated, where I get cried a bit, Delvon would be like, yo V, calm down, you're good, it's okay. And likewise, I'll tell him the same thing when he starts getting tilted or upset or mad or something. I'll be like, yo Delvon, you good, fam? You're better. We know you're better, it's fine, calm down, you gooch. And then we kind of like pick it off of that and realize it individually as well when we was getting tilted, and we started working towards it. And sure enough, nowadays, personally, I don't get tilted. Like, I might get annoyed at someone making silly comments or something, but I would never get tilted. I don't get tilted anymore. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Unless I'm having a bad day, then I mean, I guess, but typically it doesn't happen with me anymore. Another concept is actually about a week ago in Crash 4. Crash 4, I was stuck on a bonus level. So in Crash 4, there's these little like tape recording things you can collect that unlocks basically like harder little bonus levels essentially. You don't need to do them to finish the actual game, but I was doing them because I'm a Crash fanatic and I kind of like doing everything. So I was doing them and I was getting like 3 stars on every single level. But this level in particular, I was stuck on. I was stuck on that level for about an hour and a half, about 2 hours. And okay, so I haven't played a single player game in a hot minute, right? So playing this and getting stuck on something, I didn't realize what was going on. Like I didn't realize I was there for that long. I didn't realize I actually kind of got like tilted essentially that I was doing as bad as I was. But then about 2 hours in, I realized, yo, hold on a second. I'm literally just trying to rush this now. So I took a break. I turned the game off. I came back the very next day. Got done first try. Like, it's important to notice when you're getting tilted. 100. It's really important. In my case there, yeah, I got tilted. I didn't notice it because I haven't actually played a single player game in a minute, so I didn't realize I was getting tilted. I didn't realize I was spending that much time. But that was a multiplayer game. I would have realized that a lot sooner. Because basically all I play nowadays is multiplayer games. But in that case, I was there for 2 hours. 2 hours. Then the next day, come back first try. Well, actually it was second try, but still. First try just sounded better, but I don't like lying, so like, it was second try, but just first try sounded better, so I said that. But regardless, tilt. That was tilt. I was not happy. I wasn't even having fun anymore. When you get to the point where the game isn't fun, you're probably tilted. Just straight up, you're just probably tilted. You need to take a break. But yeah, that's essentially the video. This video is fucking long as hell, so I will not be like showing the rest of this gameplay. If you guys, by the way, if you guys do actually want to see the rest of the gameplay, like even if it's a long video, let me know below and I'll leave it in anyway. But yeah, this video is already long as fuck now. I'm not sure if you guys want to see the rest of the video. Again, if you guys do want to see the rest of the videos, even if it's a long video, let me know below. But without further ado, I hope this video kind of helped you out a little bit. I know I kind of explained or overly explained a couple of topics. I know I might have repeated myself quite a few times, but the point of the matter, take a break. It's a 22-minute video just to tell you, take a break, basically. Do something else. Scum YouTubers, you know. But yeah, seriously though, no joke. Just take a break. 5-minute break. Come back next day, whatever. But yeah. Hopefully this video helped out. If it did, please leave a like. Give me a comment. Maybe some script action. Let me know below if this helped you out. Let me know if you want to see these videos, like if you want to finish watching the gameplay in the background or not. But yeah, I hope this helped, and I will catch you guys in the next one.